Bingo. What?
Rebecca puts it very well. We all support Me Too, kind of, I guess. But Hitchcock was obviously the worst in some ways. But do we stop watching his movies? No.
No.
And that goes for a lot of people. There's a lot of artists and writers who are terrible people. That doesn't mean we don't read their work. And I'll tell you something about me. When I was 16, I was reading Pound, even though I was a communist.
Ezra?
As, old as. I was very interested in Pound because of his translations, many of which were, in fact, not real translations. So they were bogus in some ways. And then I discovered that a Scottish communist poet whose literary name was Hugh McDermott, his real name is Christopher Grieve.
I see. In relation to Graham?
Grieve, not Green.
Oh.
I can talk about Graham Greene, too, but that's all right. So then I discovered to my utter shock that,
Thank you.
That McDermott had given an interview praising Pound. So I went down to the communist newspaper and I asked if they'd let me publish an essay defending Pound.
And this is in Indianapolis?
No, this is in San Francisco. There was no communist newspaper in Indianapolis.
You may know, you probably do, but Indianapolis is the birthplace of the John Birch Society.
No, I did not know that.
I mean, they were anti-communist.
I know exactly who they were, but I didn't know they were founded in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
What, Robert Welch, that candy maker, was from there?
I didn't absorb the founder, but I know it began there.
So, I was talking about Indianapolis, was I?
Yeah.
All right, so I got invited as a guest to speak at something called the Mont Pelerin Society. The Mont Pelerin Society is an organization of free market economists, and at the three people who were at the conference were Milton Friedman and two other Nobel Prize winners in economics who were free marketeers. I gave a talk on the decline of the left in Latin America. The decline of the intellectual left in Latin America. Well, then, as part of the entertainment of the week, as I recall, we went to a place called New Harmony. Do you know what New Harmony is?
No.
New Harmony was a utopian communist colony that followed the ideas of Robert Owen, the utopian socialist. And for a while, I believe that the LDS, the Mormons lived in one of the utopian socialist colonies for a while. Maybe it might have been Nauvoo, I'm not sure.
But you're not a communist, are you?
Somebody said I am because I got the Antifa badge.
Well, I thought you were on the capitalist side.
So was Lenin.
Okay.
Lenin's new economic policy was the reestablishment of capitalism in Russia. So,
Did you ever have any interest in Thomas Sowell?
Well, I know Thomas Sowell. He knows me. I became a famous conservative intellectual, so I know everybody except the actual Trump gang.
Well, he's still at it, and he's in his 90s. He seems totally healthy and everything.
You know what his wife said to me once?
What's that?
She said, "Why did you leave the communist movement?" I said, "The Russians killed all the poets." They didn't kill all of them.
Right.
I said something like, "They killed all the important writers." She said,